Welcome to our review of the 6 traits of writing. These are things that you were introduced in 3rd grade, but now we're going to be using these common ideas and vocabulary and building on them throughout the year. We will get more specific into ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, and conventions as we explore each of the genres of writing: narrative, expository, and persuasive. The first trait that we're talking about today is ideas, and ideas is what your writing is about. It is so important to have a clear topic and stick to the topic the entire time. Also, you need to use good supporting details and examples to paint a picture for the reader. Really explain what you mean so that they know exactly what you're writing about. The length in 4th grade is going to be significantly longer than 3rd grade. Remember, you have to have enough content in your writing to show that you are able to use all of the 6 traits of writing. Our next trait is organization, and organization is essential for clear communication. You need to have a strong opening and closing paragraph. In 3rd grade, you probably had an opening sentence or statement and a closing sentence or statement, but now we're going to build those into complete paragraphs using an opening and closing strategy that's genre specific. So there'll be specific openings for narratives and specific openings for expository pieces of writing. You need to also keep in mind transition words because they're what connect your ideas together. Not only do you need to connect the paragraphs of your piece of writing together, you need to connect the sentences within the paragraph. Voice is the most challenging trait to describe, although when it's there, you know it. You recognize good writing as soon as you read it. It's the language that grabs and holds the reader's attention. It's the confidence in the author, in a narrative, knowing that the person was actually there and they experienced it. It's how you feel confident believing what someone's saying in an expository or persuasive piece because they sound like an expert. Word choice really sets the tone of our writing. It's what makes us sound like an authority. Consider using words from our Vivacious Vocabulary program, words you hear in our Walk-in Classroom podcast, and the excellent words you hear your teachers and your parents use. You want to avoid using words that you knew how to spell and use in 1st grade, such as big. By 4th grade, we need to get a little bigger. When you think of those words, consider their shades of meaning. The words giant and colossal are synonyms, but one of them paints a much larger picture. Sentence fluency is all about variety. You want to start your sentences in different ways. Often, students will use the same opening lines and it puts the reader to sleep. And then we did this, and then we did that, and then we did this. You want to avoid a common pattern and try out different words. It will also help improve your word choice. Another thing that can bore the reader is if all your sentences are the exact same length. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Before long, too many sentences the exact same length turns the reader off and they're not paying attention to your words. The typical sentence in 4th grade is 7 words. We are going to be graphing our sentences and our sentence openings looking for patterns so that we can avoid putting our reader to sleep. The purpose of writing is communication. Conventions are what helps ensure we have effective communication. At this point, your job is to fix up the errors so that the reader knows exactly what you mean. You don't guess at this point. You use the resources we have available: dictionaries, thesauruses. We'll even be using the Chromebooks and spell checkers to get it right. As we work through the writing process this year, we're going to be spending extensive time on the pre-writing. This is where you can really develop your ideas, add additional examples and content, and focus on your organization. Having those mapped out at the beginning is going to save you tons of time at the end. During revising, we're going to be focusing on voice, word choice, and sentence fluency. These are the little subtle changes within our writing that can make a big difference on our final product. Editing for conventions is always the last step before publishing. If you do it any sooner in the process, you need to redo it after you've made other changes. So wait till the end and do it once. I overate veggies with cheese, soft fluffy cheese. No, not really. That's just our sentence to help us remember each of the traits in the proper order. There are going to be times this year when you need to have that memorized to use to help you with your writing, like the PSSA. So that's it. That's all of the 6 traits of writing. This was a quick review. Remember that you can revisit this video at any time throughout the year to help you with the 6 traits of writing.